dollar yen steady today, but it still has a 100 handle. Are we going below 100 this week, do you think?
I think it's possible. Things tend to keep, there's some momentum in this trade, and as long as we have instability in Japan, I think people will be selling dollar yen. There's a very close correlation, positive correlation between dollar yen and Tokyo stocks. They move up together, they move down together. But the thing is, if it does break 100, I think there's a lot of pent-up demand for people to buy the pair. That's been one of the great trades. It's come down a bit. There may have been some people who missed the boat, and the boat's come back for them. So I think if it does break through, people will think of that as a buying opportunity and get back in.
Okay, that said, though, as we heard from the minutes today from the BOJ, not even the policymakers themselves are convinced that their goals will be met.
Well, they said a few people had some doubts. That's a few is a code word for 2. I don't think 2 out of 9 is such an overwhelming view. And it's early days. They just started. It launched on this new policy in April. Plus, you've got a lot of things coming that could be positive. Especially in the summer, you have the Tokyo metropolitan elections, you have the upper house elections. These are likely to boost Mr. Abe's hand, strengthen his hand, and then he can launch into what's really important for the stock market, which is structural reform in Japan. That, more than monetary policy, I think is what's really going to reshape Japan, what's going to boost the stock market and send dollar yen higher.
Okay, so you think dollar yen's heading back higher. As for this week, what do you think the general tone, the theme of markets will be this week, and what's your FX trade in that?
Well, for now, we seem to be in a risk-off period. The commodity currencies weakening, the safe haven currencies like the yen. Why the yen is a safe haven currency is a little. Safe haven currencies such as the Swiss franc strengthening. I think people are going to. That was a very sudden move we had last week. I think people are going to be reassessing that. Once things calm down, I think the theme in the second half of the week will be reversing that trade. And for that, I would suggest people be looking at what is the time to start selling Swiss franc, buying Euro Swiss. I think if this 124 level holds, that would be a very good opportunity to get into a trade where the risk-return potential is really good. On the bottom side, you have the Swiss National Bank there at 120, so you know what the floor is. The upside, unlimited.